Hey there, Pokefans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and welcome to Season 7, where we've hit the Master rank using a team that we built from scratch. Now, a couple of things out of the way. Podcast. We didn't film it on Saturday. It was time constraints mainly, and then we scheduled it for the following day and ended up not working out, so we're hopefully going to have it for Saturday. And the release date is going to be a bi-weekly podcast called Team Unconventional Cast, or TUC for short. We're gonna premiere it on Thursdays, but we're gonna film it on Saturdays, and it's every other Saturday, so it's a lot easier for me ahead of time. Now, why Thursday? Well, if we film everything on Saturday and we go into post-production, and then I want to give the cast some time to review it before it gets officially launched. And then I will also be speaking with Spotify to see if I can release it on there and see if my Epidemic sound subscription allows me to put music that they own on Spotify. So it's just a lot of stuff in the back end needs to happen first before it can officially come out, but we are looking to have it by June 29th is the first ever episode of the TUC. So there's that. Second thing, I just want to let you guys know, I wasn't able to record yesterday. Today is Tuesday. I woke up late Monday morning to be able to record anything. I was far back from my other plans that I needed to get done before I went to work. So I had to kind of make a decision, either do stuff that's important, like take my car into the shop and wait to get done. Like for some reason, my car likes to shake when it's like between 45 miles per hour and 55. Anything like before that and after that, it's just fine. But I'm working with Kia to maybe get that fixed. And by the time that got done and they did their own testing, I just ran out of time. So I had to either pick my vehicle for transportation or stay at home to record. So yeah, it's primarily what has happened. Like I had to pick up some more melatonin, which I went to the store and couldn't find any. So I have to try again another store tomorrow. So there's that. It's just up in the air kind of stuff that probably something I could have just ignored. But I also have other things like because I do play in a pool team and keeping up with scores, payments, and all of that. So we're good on that front, but it was just not a good time for me to record. So in the meantime, you'll get a video for Saturday, and then I'm gonna be working on a brand new recording schedule so that you guys will be able to see content from me more often. So what I'm thinking is, and this is not set in stone yet, but I'm recording 2 videos and try to render out 2. But if I can't, then you guys will still get the 1. But recording 2 will set me up for the rest of the month, and then we get set up. We can take some time to get ready for Regulation D, which at this point in time, it is in 11 days. I am excited. We are almost a week away from Regulation D. And Urshifu, yes. Regieleki, yes. Smogon banned him, which was really, really interesting. So that was a thing. But Smogon's formats are always different. They still use Dynamaxing, Mega Evolutions, Z moves, all this other stuff that from past gens. So Regieleki was broken in that tense. I don't think it's going to be broken in just Gen 9, but I don't play Smogon. So if you guys do, let me know down in the comments down below. But that's all the announcement that I have. We will get this over with and started. So let's get into our first match of 5, shall we? And a shout out to the event Pokemon over there on the left. That's cool. Alrighty, and our first match is ready to go. We've got Iron Hands, Fluttermane, Qianpao, Chi-Yu, Wu-Chen, and Ting-Lu. Okay, I think someone went ham on all the runic Pokemon. Most likely it's someone that's going to be testing to see which one is better and which different sets. So this is going to be a very interesting battle altogether. We're going to walk in with Torkodo and Fluttermane because a lot of those Pokemon except for Chi-Yu is weak against this Fluttermane. Great Tusk to cover the Chi-Yu aspects. Will also cover for Iron Hands. He's really, really strong. So we're going to have that. And I kind of want to have Jump Bluff, but it might not be good with Qianpao. I could bring in my own Qianpao, like another fighting type user would be like really, really helpful here. I don't think Gyarados is going to be helpful. It would for like Iron Hands and Ting-Lu, but only Qianpao, but not for Fluttermane, Chi-Yu, and Wu-Chen. Okay, so I think we're going to go in with the the jump bluff. I do like the option of using sleep powder. Not everyone's gonna have some sort of way to get rid of, you know, sleeping, but it is something. Alrighty, let's see how this turns out. 4 types of dark Pokemon. Holy cow. Both the gourmets. Okay, Wu Chen and Ting Lu. Okay. This is interesting. We got special attack down and attack down. I have Torkoal with his thing here. With the photosynthesis. And I'm gonna go ahead and helping hand the Fluttermane. Terrorize, and we're just gonna let loose with a Dazzling Gleam. I don't think it'll KO. I don't like, these two are super bulky. Super bulky. One or both of my Pokemon are gonna fall. I think that's gonna be the option. I should have swapped out for you know, jump bluff. I think that's like the better option. But I already clicked it. There's nothing much I could do. And I'm definitely going before any of these two. I don't think Torkoal has a problem getting over these two. I'm not 100% sure. I think Ting Lu is faster. But we'll see. Nothing happens on their side. We hit and almost with the double knockout. Light Screen comes up with the Wu Chen. Lower special moves, and the Snarl comes out from the Ting Lu. Okay. Oh, special drops. That's gonna get rid of our Torkoal real quick. Thank you for that. Because now we're going to bring out the Great Tusk. And he's gonna do a lot of damage. I can't click Earthquake. So that's a thing. But okay, now we know that Ting Lu has leftovers. Interesting. Why does Ting Lu have leftovers? Not very effective there. I mean, close combat will affect both of them. Probably Wu Chen's going to retreat. We'll give that a shot, and we'll Dazzle Gleam the two of them. I think Wu Chen is gonna be swapped out. Dazzling Gleam will come out from the Fluttermane, so they're not getting swapped out at all. And oh, Ting Lu survives with just barely any HP left, thanks for the leftovers. But close combat comes in and knocks it out. And Great Tusk takes -1 in defenses and special defenses. They're all the gourmet. Okay. So we got Qian Pao and Iron Hands. Okay. So Great Tusk now outspeeds, but we're locked into close combat. We're also locked into Dazzling Gleam on the slot. So I guess we're just going to do both of those and hope for the best. Right now, Qian Pao might be able to knock out Fluttermane, but will not do enough damage to Great Tusk. And I mean, Iron Hands could have used Fake Out, and it does on the Fluttermane. It's totally fine. So Fluttermane couldn't move, but now we got close combat for the Chi-Yu, and Chi-Yu hangs on due to its Focus Sash. And now here comes Ice Spinner to the Great Tusk with its -2, and obviously that's the KO. That is the definite knockout. Now we're gonna bring out Torkoal because that's the better option here. It's the better option because of the fact that both of these Pokemon are gonna really take advantage of Jump Bluff, so I don't really want to send them out. But we will go ahead and get the 2. Maybe Eruption would have been better here. Because now Sucker Punch can go into Flutter Mane and possibly knock it out. It is minus... No, it's not minus anything. It's just the defense is dropped to like nothing. It's like 0.75 that you have to times it by for its natural defenses. It will not Sucker Punch, I think. Is it Sucker Punch? No Sucker Punch. Dazzling Gleam comes out from the Flutter Mane and will do a lot of damage to Chan Pao and knocks Iron Hands down to half. Heavy Slam goes right into that slot, knocking out the Flutter Mane. At this point in time, it's totally fine. I think the damage has been done at this point. I can't swap out now, so once the sun is gone, it's just gone. But now Jumpluff comes out. Torkoal can go ahead and just use Overheat because why not? And I'm gonna go ahead and just use Sleep Powder and hopefully sleep the Iron Hands. Because I've used my Terra. Have they used theirs? I don't think they've used theirs at all. But at this point in time, would you? Like, would there be any reason to? Sleep Powder will go into that slot, puts Iron Hands asleep. Like how it just eyes change just slightly. And because he's asleep, Torkoal does the Overheat. Oh, will not knock him out. Gets pretty close though. Sunlight has faded. Now he's asleep. I'm just gonna go ahead and just use Eruption, because why not? And Giga Drain, because why not? Giga Drain. Oh, won't do nothing. Very little's taken out from Iron Hands. He's asleep though. And here's an Eruption. And down goes Iron Hands. Neat. First match. We're gonna pause it right here. It's still gonna, I'm not gonna touch anything, but I'm seeing a little bit of stuttering, so I'll be right back. And we're back. Yeah, it seemed to work itself out. I know that OBS just recently had an update, so I don't know. I don't know what the problem was, but here you go. Let's continue. Match number 2. Alrighty, so match number 2 is ready to go. We've got King Lu, Great Tusk, Amoonguss, Flutter Mane, Arcanine, and Iron Bundle. A pretty good assortment of Pokemon here. Something I would see in a regional team for sure. Okay, so who do we bring in? Who do we bring in? What do we do? Torkoal and Flutter Mane. Actually, not Flutter Mane. We're going to bring in Great Tusk because then we might see the Arcanine open. I do not see anyone with Defiance, so I could bring in Gyarados for this, but would there be a reason to? I don't think so. We'll bring in Chan Pao this time. I kind of want to bring in Flutter Mane, but Jumpluff does sound like a really good option. It would disrupt Ting Lu and Great Tusk. Wouldn't really do anything to Amoonguss. Well, yeah, actually, it would disrupt the Amoonguss. No spore. No sporing for him. We'll bring in the Flutter Mane. I don't think it's going to really make a whole lot of difference if I have to deal with Amoonguss, since I have Torkoal with me. And this isn't a Trick Room team. Although having, Sleep Powder and Tailwind is pretty, boss. All right, so we got Amoonguss and Arcanine. So we automatically get hit with an Intimidate for Great Tusk and Amoonguss. But we get the Drought, so now I get a boost. Height was increased. Or height. Attack was increased. And Torkoal leaves because Intimidate. And I'll bring in the Chan Pao to deal with the threat of Amoonguss. I don't think Amoonguss is going to survive a whole lot of stuff from Chan Pao, especially if I do this and do the Earthquake into both slots. He went up -1. there's a good chance that this Amoonguss isn't going to live this turn, depending on what they do next. So, make your move. What do you do? I mean, you can Will-O-Wisp with the Arcanine, but I have Scarf, and now I have major attack boost minus the 1. So I think it averages out because like the photosynthesis is like +1, and then you get -1, so it like evens out a bit. Who knows? But I'm gonna go into the flying type Qian Pao. So I ignore all earthquakes. Protect on the Arcanine. That's a good going. I will then Earthquake. It'll ignore Qian Pao. Goes straight into the Amoonguss slot. Oh, that's not enough. But Ice Spinner might. Oh, and that is definitely a one-hit KO. I was hit with a Rocky Helmet, which busts my Focus Sash, but that's okay. That is A-okay. So, Great Tusk is locked into Earthquake now. I don't think it's a huge problem. But now I have a Cork Drive. Oh boy, okay. I'm gonna Sucker Punch that slot. And I'm gonna go right into the Earthquake again. Because, again, why not? I don't think I'm gonna knock out Iron Bundle. I don't really think I have a way to knock him out, or even outspeed him for that matter. I can only hope that maybe he misses. Jump Bluff, you would be helpful here. I don't know why I didn't pick you, but that's okay. Can't really do anything about it now. They activate their Terra, and it's going to be the Arcanine. He transformed into a normal Arcanine, so extreme speed boost. That's neat. Makes it so that he doesn't also get hit a lot for any type of attacks. Great Tusk goes for the Earthquake. Wait, I'm faster than Iron Bundle? Did I not see speed? Or did he not invent? Oh. One, I didn't knock him out. So that's interesting. And two, Flare Blitz right into the Great Tusk slot, which isn't going to do a whole lot. And now I have to swap out Great Tusk because he's locked into Earthquake. And right now, Earthquake is not a good idea to be locked into. So I'm going to bring in the Flutter Mane. Doop doop doop. Photosynthesis, raise up its speed to 409. So Iron Bundle is bulkier. I can already tell you that because of the fact of the move set that was just used. So we're going to swap out Great Tusk for Torkoal. So usually with the combination of the two of them, right? Sucker Punch would have gotten Iron Bundle down quite a bit, and then we would have saw a little bit more damage with the Earthquake, but because Earthquake didn't do a whole lot, we're not looking at a whole lot of damage. So it's like he did definite bulk instead of speed, even though speed's probably the highest stat out of them. But that's very interesting. Alright, so Iron Bundle did protect, so he didn't get knocked out this turn, but the Arcanine is out of here. I think I have 2 more turns of the thing. Attack was heightened, so how much of Sun do I have? 2 more turns. So I'm going to Dazzling Gleam it up, and I'm going to Helping Hand the Flutter Mane. Hopefully this will knock out the Great Tusk. I don't know if Great Tusk is going to have Sash. It could. It is using Photosynthesis, and obviously no booster energy was used because that was heavily reliant on the... Oh! Okay. You now outspeed me. What? That doesn't make any sense. How does that make any sense? And he did have the Focus Sash. Okay. Great Tusk with the Focus Sash will survive with 1 HP. How did the Iron Bundle not outspeed? That's so weird. That's so weird. He should have... Does Great Tusk outspeed Iron Bundle? No, that can't be true. Anyway, I know how Qian Pao outspeed Sucker Punch priority. That does the thing. But I'm not sure about everything else. Anyway, I think this is going to be the end unless he protects here. So, good game. He does protect, so my attacks go into our protects, which is good, but still good game. Oh, wow, he's even faster than Fluttermane. Did I miss something here? Fluttermane at this point in time has 309. Everyone's pro since this is war up because the sun's gone. Again, I don't think it really matters at this point, but we're gonna just go ahead and attack. Okay, battle's canceled. Hey, we won a second match. I'm still don't understand the speed tie. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think, because I'm lost. Alrighty, so our third match is ready to go. We've got Garganacl, Grimmsnarl, Chi-Yu, Water Tauros, Gastrodon, and Golden Go. Okay, so the elephant in the room, Garganacl. I don't like him, but everyone else seems pretty doable. Okay, so we got a couple answers. I don't really know what to do with the Water Tauros at the moment, but I could definitely think of a way to deal with him with open up with Torkoal, Fluttermane. I think an open with one of these two is pretty good. I don't have any worries about an Intimidator. I think Tauros does. I think he intimidates, which if he's Brow out first, that's dope because then, you know, Great Tusk can come in and kind of wreck his face a little bit. I think he's dark, so he could be problem a little bit. But we'll bring in Jumpluff for the sleep support. Since we're not going to be really focusing on physical damage here, or at least lowering physical damage with like Gyarados, we don't really need to. We could bring in Qian Pao. It would really help with the Golden Go and like the Chi-Yu, but that's what, you know, Great Tusk is for. We'll come in with this squad. Let's see what happens. Match number 3. Whew. I apologize if it seems like I'm all over the place. I'm a little hyped up on caffeine at the moment. Morning coffee and all that. Alrighty, let's see what you got for me. Alright, Chi-Yu and Grimmsnarl. Neat. Okay, special defense. All surrounding Pokemon are now weakened except for itself, and I droughted. So Fluttermane now gets a boost, and he goes to 307. I think what it is. Might be 309. Okay. Very effective. I mean, Chi-Yu is going to be faster than me for sure. But I'm going to protect Torkoal. And I'm just going to straight up Moonblast the Grimmsnarl. Because why not? This usually knocks him out. Light Screen goes off from the Grimmsnarl. Special moves are protected. Moonblast into that slot will knock him out. Hallelujah. See you later. Okay, so Chi-Yu, what are you going to do? Heat Wave. It's going to miss the Torkoal because of Protect. Now, how about Fluttermane? It will hit the Fluttermane and will not knock it out, but it gets pretty close. I'm proud of you, Chi-Yu. I am. Super proud. Garganacl is the next Pokemon. Okay. Okay. What do I do here? Let's just click Eruption, just so I can see what Fluttermane can do. I mean, it does quite a bit of damage. It's just normal on Chi-Yu. So let's Helping Hand the Fluttermane. Terra, Moonblast, Chi-Yu. I think that's the play here. I think that's the better option. I can give it to like Jumpluff to make it survive, but that opens up with Salt Cure on that side of the field. Putting a lot of my faith into Fluttermane right now to hopefully knock out the Chi-Yu. Helping Hand with a stab move plus Fairy Terra on a neutral party. Hit. And it gets down to Sash. Oh, not Sash, just 1 HP because it can. Oh, boy. That was so close. But in the back, we do have Great Tusk, which is why I was like, I don't really want to do anything. But I need to now get Torkoal out of there. Salt here is going to knock him out if I'm not careful. So I'm just going to do the double switch. Well, I get one free switch in. So we're going to do Great Tusk. Get a boost in photosynthesis. And I'm going to swap out the Torkoal for Jumpluff. And who gets hit a lot for... Oh, both of them do? Okay, let's do that. Earthquake, get up. Let's go. I'm in the sun. So my attack gets +1. Essentially +1. And I'm scarfed. So this is going to hurt quite a bit. Here you go. Have some of this. Chi-Yu goes down and Garganacl gets knocked down 2/3. About 65 to 70%. Salt here will now go into the Jumpluff, which is super effective, but I can at least have a couple more moves. So Golden Go is the last one that gets brought up. We cannot sleep it due to gold power. So we can sleep the Garganacl and prevent another Salt here, but I don't think that's going to be the thing anymore. So I'm going to Giga Drain it instead, and I'm going to continue with my overpowering Earthquakes. Next up is a Terra on their side. It's going to be for the Golden Go. Are you Ghost? Okay. Gets rid of your Steel type weakness, but you are Ghost still. Wide Guard on the... Wide Guard on the Garganacl, which isn't going to... It's going to prevent the Earthquake from hitting him, which is great because that also protects Golden Go. That's a good read there. But do I survive? Whatever Golden Go is going to do. Doesn't affect Jumpluff. Golden Go does make it rain. Oh, Jumpluff and Great Tusk will both survive. Good going. And he gets a -1. Okay, so now I have to plan this carefully. I'm going to Pollen Puff, Great Tusk. And I'm going to go ahead and do this again. Protect, but it fails because Wide Guard and Protect are on the same wavelength. You can't just double up into one. So I'm going to do that. Earthquake, it's not going to affect the Jumpluff, but it'll do a decent amount of damage to those two over there. Now, do I survive another Make It Rain? He is -1. So maybe I will survive on Make It Rain. Jumpluff will not, unfortunately. And the sunlight has faded. So now my boost from attack is faded until Torkoal comes out and says hello once again. And here comes the sun. Now, let's pay attention. I don't think he's got another Pokemon now. I think it's 2 versus 1. Me with the 2, him with the 1. So we're going to go ahead and Helping Hand our Great Tusk and Earthquake it up and hope for the knockout. Because that's all I've got. I didn't Tailwind. I can't Sleep Powder. Earthquake gets the KO and I knock out my own Torkoal. I'm sorry, buddy. But you are totally MVP of this match. Oh, last time I was in a situation like this, I didn't realize that they were down to 1 and I completely botched it. This time, I did not do that. Alrighty, this fourth match, we've got Brute Bonnet, Heracross, Iron Bundle, Tinkaton, King Gambit, and Garganacl. All of these Pokemon pretty much tell my team to, I mean, not really go anywhere, but we do have a Sucker Punch user with Brute Bonnet. I think Heracross is different. I saw someone use them at the regional. The Terra Rock and then sat there and spammed Rock Slide for the multiple flinches. That was interesting. But Tinkaton with the Fake Out support, Garganacl because he's just tanky, and then Defiant with King Gambit. It could also be Commander, but everyone prefers, you know, Defiant over Commander. Is it Commander or Commando? I don't know. So yeah, it's Defiant. Just don't. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get set up with our Fluttermane Torkoal open. Great Tuscan Tusk. I think we could walk in with like Chien Pao, maybe. No, we'll bring in our Jump Up this time because yeah, Jump Left. I only got 5 seconds. Oh, I clicked it. Jump Left. We're gonna bring you in. We'll bring you in. I don't know how this is gonna go, but hoping for the best. Alrighty, buddy. Let's go. Garganacl and Brute Bonnet. Okay, so I'm gonna activate the Drought first. Get the Photosynthesis, and Brute Bonnet's also gonna get a boost. So I don't know what item that they're gonna use, but the attack was heightened. And I think I'm just gonna go right into the Brute Bonnet with the Overcharge. And I want to Moonblast into Garganacl. Yeah, let's Moonblast into Garganacl. I mean, Brute Bonnet does have Sucker Punch, which is really weak against Darks. So we'll use the Terra and go into that slot. That way, if Brute Bonnet does use Sucker Punch, it's not super effective. And Fluttermane does live an extra turn. The X-nay about that is, one, we're locked into Moonblast, and two, we can't use the Terra on our Jump Left. Now, another strategy I could have done is swap out Fluttermane to bring in someone else, but I didn't want to risk it to lower her down at all. Spore into the Torkoal. That's a... Well, no, he's not. He's not. Well, I mean, he's faster than freaking Torkoal. That's for sure. It's faster than Torkoal. Alright, and the Heavy Slam goes right into the Fluttermane, knocking him out, and Torkoal is just going to stay asleep because why not? Okay, so Garganacl now gets part of their HP back. We're going to come in with the Great Tusk, which may or may not be a good option because Brute Bonnet's on the other side of there. But he is a Dark type. We're going to swap out Torkoal for Jumpluff. And we could Headlong Rush. Earthquake's not going to do anything. Close Combat will knock him out. It leaves the Garganacl alone for a little bit, but I think that's the better option. I mean, well, I could get into both these slots. It's still Stab. Yeah, let's do that. We'll leave Garganacl alone this turn to let him do his thing. Oh, he's gonna retreat him anyway. That's cool. So it's a good thing that I decided to do that. Heracross comes out on that side. It's a shiny. Good going. That's fighting. I think it's fighting Bug. Might be flying. If it's flying, it's a good thing I didn't go into that slot. But we'll attack Brute Bonnet and knock it out. Goodbye. It's Bug fighting. That's Heracross. It's got Swarm, Moxie, and Guts. So Guts is, yep, burnt. That takes away from me being able to sleep it. Garganacl comes out. And I'm gonna go ahead. What's the turn like? Harsh for 3 more turns? I kind of like that. I like that a lot, actually. We'll go ahead and Kick a Drain. Well, that's not going to do a whole lot, honestly. We tried that before. We'll Sleep Powder the Garganacl and hope for the best. Close Combat. Not very effective against the Heracross, but... That's a good question. Let's retreat. Great Tusk for Torkoal. He's probably going to start spamming, you know... Rock Slides? So we'll see. Garganacl will protect, so the Sleep Powder will not go into that slot. Ignores. Now, what is Heracross going to do? Close combat. Into the Torkoal slot isn't going to do a whole lot, but it will lower down the defenses. Now, we know that's Flame Orb, so they're not scarfed into anything, unfortunately. But now they're burnt. With Guts, they ignore the burn things. But I'm going to protect with Torkoal to see if it'll wake up. It's already had one turn of sleep. So there's a good chance that he could wake up and just like, hey, no, I don't want to do that now. But it was good that I swapped out Great Tusk. It's kind of bad that I'm leaving Garganacl alone, but... Oh, Torkoal woke up. Let's go with the Protect. What's Heracross's speed? 85? Ugh. Oh, right. Purifying Salt. Right. Rock Blast. 2 to 5 times move. It will only hit twice. That's cool. But Salt Cure is going to go into the Torkoal slot. Neat. All right, cool. All right, so we're going to do something incredible, if you ask me. Heracross is burnt. That's cool. Still. We're going to go ahead and Tailwind it up. And Overheat into the Heracross. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. I don't know if they're going to be speedier than me, but if they're not, this is going to be funny. And if they are, checkmate. Nope. I tried, but the -2 will now get to Torkoal. Unfortunate. I was hoping that I was really, really fast. I was not. But here's the thing now. Oh, is the sun gone? I mean, the sun might be gone. I don't think it really matters at this point. But now I have Great Tusk out here. And Tailwind is the thing. Yeah, sun's gone, but I have turns on Tailwind still. And I'm going to Giga Drain that. What can I do? I can't do anything. I'm going to be locked into something. Let me make it a stab. Any one of these is bad. Garganacl. Withdrew Heracross. Okay. Good call. King Gambit. They Terra. It's going to be the Garganacl. And what are you tearing? Fairy. Okay. Interesting. And Long Rush into the Garganacl. Takes it down to half. I drop a stage. In both stats. Defense and special defense. But I Giga Drain. To get a little bit of a... Oh, Jesus. Salt Cure into Jump Block. Drops it down to 8, but they unfortunately die this turn. They probably should have died with the damage, but this game, at least how it's always been... Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no. They don't, because Covert Cloak says no. Oh, that's funny. Sleep Powder, the King Gambit, and we're going to Headlong Rush. I know, game. I meant to push down. And to the Garganacl. Oh, well, that sucks. That sucks. Sucker Punch right into the Great Tusk doesn't do a whole lot. Headlong Rush into the protected Garganacl. Get a little bit more HP due to leftovers, but I'm going to sleep. King Gambit. Do you have Lungberry? You do not have Lungberry. Interesting. So I'm going to then Giga Drain the King Gambit. Well, screw it, the Garganacl. And Headlong Rush the King Gambit to knock it out. That's so funny that Covert Cloak prevents Salt Cure. That's so funny. The more you know, right, guys? I had no idea. That's so dope. Okay, withdrew King Gambit to bring out Heracross. Oof. This is gonna hurt Heracross, but it's a good switch in. Headlong Rush. Now they don't have the minuses to their stuff now, so that's like a good read. Giga Drain to the Garganacl. Okay, are you going to Salt Cure? You are, and it's going to be the jump left. And next turn you're going to protect, and I don't know if you're going to switch to Heracross or not. So for me, it's best to go into Heracross, although I only have maybe 2 more attacks left, and then I struggle. I only have 2 attacks left. Let's go Heracross. Take it in. Take it in. Take in the Headlong Rush. And it's my fault for not, increasing the PP. Oh, you just barely lived? That's so funny. I was really hoping, guys. It did not work out. That's a lot of minuses, but that's okay. We're now 3-1 in today's video. Alrighty, so our 5th and final match of the day is going to be against Amoonguss, Arcanine, Palafin, Fluttermane, Dragapult, and Chien-Pao. Okay, so this one has a wide assortment of Pokemon that we should be very, very aware of. Dragapult especially. Although we do have answers to him, thankfully, with Great Tusk and Fluttermane, he's still a problem nonetheless. So we're going to bring in Torkoal, and I think we're going to bring in the Great Tusk first. We'll have the Chien-Pao in the back. Should we bring in Fluttermane? I mean, Thunderbolt to Palafin's pretty useful. I think we leave Chien-Pao home. We'll bring in Fluttermane and Jumpluff. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the thing. We could bring in Chien-Pao for Dragapult, but I do have answers to that Pokemon with like Fluttermane. And if it's Terra Steel, it's going to be, fodder for Torkoal. I know Torkoal of all things, the slowest Pokemon in my team, but I do have Sleep Powder. So if it's a choice item, Sleep Powder is going to be a major problem to this team here. And we open up with Palafin and Fluttermane. So here we go. Fluttermane's thing goes up and its speed was heightened. Great Tusk now. And its attack was heightened. Interesting. Let's click Overheat into the Fluttermane, and we're gonna Terra Rock Slide. Terra Earthquake. No, that's gonna hurt Torkoal. Yeah, Terra Rock Slide. Right now, Fluttermane is going to outspeed Great Tusk. Oh, yeah, he withdrew him. Okay, neat. Awesome. We'll bring out Arcanine. Okay. That only helps me. Thank you. Torkoal now goes in the back because Eject Pact is so cool. And I'm going to bring out Jumpluff. because Palafin's not going to hit Jumpluff for any type of damage. It might hit the Great Tusk now because I decided to Terra Fire. But Rock Slide is still a thing, so I'm hoping for the flinches. But Jet Punch is still priority. Palafin will protect. Good read. But Rock Slide will now come in and do some free damage against the Arcanine. Oh, and Arcanine avoids the attack. Oh, that's even better. Kinda, sorta, I say. We're gonna retreat and bring on our Fluttermane. Because right now, having Great Tusk out there isn't a huge benefit. We can't be Will-O-Wisps, but I'm locked into Rock Slide. And I don't know how I feel about that. But Fluttermane should be a problem for these Pokemon. Speed was heightened, which is a Palafin, so now we get 0 to hero when they comes back out. Are you... Oh, Mungus. Cool. Are you going to extreme speed? Sleep power to the Arcanine, and it's not going to be affected because of safety goggles. Flare Blitz into the Jumpluff, in which it will automatically fall. Nice try. It was kind of a hard choice whether or not to do to switch into Torkoal too, but there was a good possibility that I was going to lose there. But I will go into the Arcanine, and then this will go into the Amoonguss. Both of my Pokemon will be put to sleep, or have the chance of being put to sleep. Hopefully that's not the case. But I'm going to headlong rush into the Arcanine. Should knock it out almost immediately, as it's got safety goggles, so it's not sashed. But it will protect to last a turn. Amoonguss will get hit with the Shadow Ball now, and goes down to half. I'm kind of tempted of like carrying around Terra Blast instead of like Rock Slide. I find myself not using it as often, although I really should. Go into that slot, and then I mean, we could go into the Arcanine slot instead of the Amoonguss slot. Great Tusk is going to be asleep. He has to have his turn of sleep. So Shadow Ball into the Arcanine slot to knock it out. See you later. Amoonguss is going to Spore Fluttermane, which is unfortunate. But Great Tusk is going to have its turn to sleep. So Fluttermane will automatically be asleep next turn. There's nothing I can do about that. Torkoal, however, not Torkoal, but Great Tusk, however, could wake up next turn, depending on what it is. Fluttermane will now come out on their side. And I'm locked into my slot, unfortunately. We are now both based on speed. How's the Sun? Sun lasts for one more turn. I don't know about that, guys. I kind of don't like it. We'll swap. I mean, we'll swap. It's the only option I really have. My Great Tusk isn't affected by their berry attacks. My Fluttermane is, unfortunately. So here comes Torkoal. Withdrew Amoonguss to bring out their man Palafin, who is now 0 to hero. Heroic Transformation. Shadow Ball into the Great Tusk slot. Oh, that's a lot. That is a lot. That was a lot. That was too much. The sunlight faded. That was a lot. That was a lot. That Specs? Yeah. Oh. It says Oko for Moonblast, but not Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball 71. So I wonder what they did. We're gonna protect the Torkoal. Torkoal protects. And their Palafin jet punches into my Torkoal. I protect it, so it does nothing. Their Fluttermane goes with the Shadow Ball. We'll get the KO though. This game is theirs. Like, it is essentially 3-on-1. And Torkoal is not as bulky as people would like to believe. But we'll totally overheat the Fluttermane. Because why not? Oh, just to rub it in. I'm just kidding. They're not doing anything. Terra on the Palafin to water. Well, the item isn't clicked on, so let me do choice specs. Jet punch. Right at Torkoal just barely lives, and then Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball will. Well, it's not always a guaranteed one-hit KO, but it is a little bit. So that's interesting. Shadow Ball does still do a lot of damage. Huh. Neat. Alrighty, guys. We are currently 12,892 using the team that we built from scratch, which is pretty good in my opinion. We went 3-2 today, and we are currently 31-39 out of 70 matches. 70 matches. I don't know how much you guys play, but that is a lot of matches on the online rank ladder, especially when it kind of takes a bit to find matches. Like, you guys won't see like the time in between, like it takes to, and sometimes like they fail and have to click in again. So just be glad that you don't have to watch all that, because my God, sometimes it does take a while. But we are getting closer of beating our loss record, and again, 70 matches is not something to scoff at. Like, it's not like the 100 or so matches that you get like on Pokemon Showdown. No, so many people play Showdown. I wish I could. I have limited time, so I do the best that I can with the time that I've got. But my God, are people able to play Showdown a lot more. But anyways, guys, that's going to be the video for today. If you like what you see, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. You know, you can always leave a comment. I do reply to any and all comments that I do see. That does come up on my phone, and I do see them. So yeah, there's that. And if you want to help out the channel, you can always hit the subscribe button. It does do a great job of letting me know that you guys want to see the content. And again, we'll be working on a brand new schedule, and I'm hoping to have that officially like pinpoint, or at least like fine-tuned to be enough to before July. But if it's not ready yet, it'll be ready. I'll let you guys know when the new record schedule is, because sometimes but yes, we're going to try to hit 1,000 subs at the end of the year. It's something that I've been trying to hit for a while, and I do appreciate the subs that I do have. So I thank you very much. This is the highest number I've ever gotten, and I do appreciate it every single day. Love the views, everything. Thank you so much. Definitely the comments. Just interacting with you guys is really, really fun. It's very interesting to see what your guys' feedback is. So yeah, that's it for me. I'm gonna stop rambling now. I'm probably gonna go run a couple of blocks just because I got so much energy. Can you tell that I don't drink coffee? Coffee has way too much caffeine. I'm much rather just like a soda pop kind of guy. A can is more preferred, but if I have like a 20 ounce or a liter, boy, you can Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Till then, have a great day. See you.